Oh my goodness, welcome to the deep dive into manual mode, the absolute precision master of cursor. Get ready to have your mind completely blown by the most incredibly focused and controlled coding assistant you've ever seen. So what makes the manual mode so special? Manual mode is like having a senior developer who follows your exact instructions. It is the most precise and controlled mode in cursor. Think of it as the difference between other modes. Hey, let me explore and figure out what to do. But for manual mode, it says tell me exactly what you want to change and where, and I will execute it perfectly. And this one is brilliant at surgical precision. Let's look at manual mode's incredible superpowers. One is surgical precision. What does it mean? This means that manual mode is your precision instrument. It makes only the changes you specify. No surprises, no exploration. It also works only on files that you mention, and that is complete control over scope. It also follows your instructions exactly, like a perfectly trained assistant. No autonomous exploration, and that is you are the boss. It is the executor. And also multi-file coordination. This means that it can work across multiple files that you specify. And direct instruction following. No guessing, just executing. No search or terminal tools. It stays focused on editing mode. This means that manual mode is designed for speed and efficiency. We are going to demonstrate how to use the manual mode. For this one, unless you know exactly what you want to do and which file that you want to make the changes or the modification. For this, you can use your own project or your preferred programming language, the concept that matters. So how to use the manual mode? Based on this project, this is what you want to achieve. You want to change the name from to-do app to listify. So for this, we have a couple of ways to make that changes. One is by using the agent mode. So let's see how to use the agent, and then you compare to use the manual and see which one is more efficient. To do that, I'm going to say that rename the to-do app title to and then listify app. And this is a process. It is going to scan through our entire project and know which file to make the changes. With this one, let's submit and let's wait. As you can see, it searched through our entire code base before knowing which file to make the changes. As you can see for this one, it is expensive. In case we have a large code base, this one is more expensive. Indeed, it is done. We are going to make the same modification by using the manual. So instead of listify app, I'm going to say listify app version 2. So back here to use the manual, let me start a new chat. Great. And then remove this one from the context. Let me close every files here. Perfect. And then for this one, unless you know which file to make the modifications. So if you look through inside our project, this is where we have as listify app here. So we know that it is on the app.jsx. So here we're going to use the manual. I'm going to increase the window here, and to reference a file, use the @ symbol. Here you're going to find a file, so click on that, then the file that you want to make the changes on, and that is the app.jsx. And the prompt goes like this: rename the listify app to, let's call this one as task manager, and then select the manual. For this one, let's see how fast it will be, and then submit. As you can see, this one is fast and quick. It knows exactly what to modify. That is the power of the manual mode. Apart from this, we can also target state management in our application. So for this, if you look at the state management, let me close these files. So for this one, we are going to look through our entire project and know where the state management are being implemented. And in case we have large code base, this is going to be tedious. This is where the ask mode comes in. We are going to use the ask mode and ask that which file do we have the state management. So here select the ask mode, and then I'm going to say that which files or file do we have state management, and then submit. Alright, we have the files, and that is in the app.jsx, and then the use to do hook, and then two files now. So here I'm going to make a reference to the app.jsx as at the app, and then reference more files, the use to do's files, and then the folder as utils, and then I'm going to say that rename the state variable to do's to do items, and then update all references within these files only, and then submit. Oh, sorry, I have to select the manual mode and then submit. It is going to target the app.js file and then the utils, and that is our hook. It is now implementing the app.jsx. The next step is going to be the utils folder. So let's see. Alright, and indeed we have the helper function here in the utils. It has modified it, and indeed it has changed the name to the way we want it. That's the power of the manual mode.